Hi, everybody. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I was like just off in a daze out here. I guess it's the sun. So, welcome. As you can see, I am on location in Orlando, Florida at Disney, and it has been an amazing week. So let me introduce myself. I am Rev Melissa. This is Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Action, Spirit in Practice, Spirit in Action. That too, it is also Spirit in Action, but SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. So I support people in transforming their lives. I am here to support you. My passion is to ignite the divine spark within you through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching. And I do that with so much joy because I believe that we are each here to live life in joy, connected to our yes, connected to our yes. So I had to figure out a way to be on live today for a number of reasons. And the main one is today is the 100th episode for 2024. The 100th episode for the year 2024. Now, mind you, I have hundreds and hundreds of episodes because the very first episode was April 6th, 2020, and I just recently, maybe last year, started counting the episodes. And so for this year, this is the 100th episode. So I wanted to celebrate. Yes, let's get some fireworks. Thank you. So today I have my producer with me. It's like old times. It's like old times because I can't see nothing right now. So if please put stuff in the comments, just know I can't see it. And my producer, when he comes on, he could share what y'all are writing and stuff because I can't see anything because of the sun. But to give you a sense of things, we're staying at the one of the Disney resorts, and it's been lovely. And right behind me, each section of the resort has a different theme. So right now I am at the some kind of soldiers some kind of soldier part of the resort. So behind me, that's a big bucket. And on the bucket, it says bucket of soldiers. I have no idea what reference that is for Disney at all. But that's where I am right now. And where we're staying is all the way on the other side. And I had everything set up all pretty. And then they started doing maintenance. There's a lot of maintenance that goes on this resort. And I guess all Disney properties, they want it to look pristine all the time. And so I've been talking about that a little bit when I jump on lives about some epiphanies that I'm experiencing here at Disney. And the main one has to do with alignment. I'm going to look up to see how many people Disney employs for their resorts and for all of the parks because every interaction that we've had with anyone that is associated with Disney has been perfection and consistent, right? And I was like, that is how we need to be with ourselves and our qualities, right? Consistent, right? Pristine with it so that we are in alignment with it all the time, no matter what, no matter what. Because I'm like, how can they be so happy? Like all day long. Because Disney's motto is the happiest place on earth. And they do their best for their customers to have that experience of it being the happiest place on earth. And it also made me think about how do we co-create our lives to be the happiest place on earth for ourselves every day, right? By living on purpose, by living in our passion, by doing the things that we love the most to do, right? That's how we create this inner world, right, of happiness for ourselves every single moment throughout the day. So it's been an interesting experience. So here comes a laundry truck is like going by right now. So that's the background noise you hear. And I kept thinking about I'm having this experience of Disney from a spiritual lens, right? So I mentioned some things to, some of the parents about how I see things, and they're like, huh, right? And so it's been a very spiritual experience for me. And one of the highlights that I'll share, and then I want Sekou to come on. One of the highlights, and I'll share the video when we get back to New York, is yesterday we were at Animal Kingdom. And I love Animal Kingdom. And we went on the safari. And when I was here, when the girls turned 10, we brought them to Disney for their 10th birthday. And we went on safari and we did not see elephants. So if you don't know, I love elephants. They are like my spirit animal. I love them. And we didn't see elephants, and I was so disappointed. So we went on safari yesterday, and right there were my elephants, two of them. And they were keeping themselves cool by throwing mud on themselves with their trunk. And so I captured all that on video. And we saw other animals. We saw giraffes, we saw hippos, we saw a lion. We saw so many animals yesterday. But the elephants, y'all, almost cried when I saw those elephants. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful trip. I so enjoy being with these teenagers. They are wonderful. I love all the chaperones that are here. I'm like making new friends, like we see each other in passing at different events at the high school, but now we're like really getting to know each other and have meaningful conversations, and not just about our kids, about each other and what's up in our lives. And I'm just loving all of it. It's been such a gift to me that I was not expecting. When they say, do you want to chaperone 27 teenagers to Disney, you're not necessarily thinking you're going to have a great time, but a great time I am having indeed. So that's what's going on. I'll share more next week. Here comes another car coming by. And so I think it's so fitting that on my 100th episode for 2024 to have my original one and only producer, Sekou Wrights, on the show with me. So Sekou, bring yourself on so we could have a conversation.
Hey, Mel.
Hey.
Hey, that's so cool. That the 100th birthday. The 100th. Oh, how'd you say it? I'm 100th.
100th episode for
Yes,
2024.
yes, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you don't need to worry about the things going on. You don't need to worry about it. The people driving by. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all
Okay.
good. But let me put some comments up. This is from Shay. He's saying, "You seem to be in Disney now. You seem to be like Disney now. Like you're part of Disney." And she says she's happy for you. Yeah. So, and Pamela D. Simone said good morning.
Oh, good
So,
day. Good day, Shay. Good day, Pamela.
yeah. So this is what I was thinking though. This is what I was thinking. I too was having a big experience based on what you were saying about everyone being their best.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I started thinking about it. And you know, where it took me? It took me to the guy who did the
Wait,
reading.
Sekou, wait, I can't hear you. Hold on. Another laundry truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That was like the 10th one I've seen since I've been here.
So that's two lessons. One, how much it takes to make everything appear effortless. Yeah, right. That's number one. And number two, it reminded me of the guy who did WeWork. Because there was such an air of perfection for all the people who were playing a part of it, and I was like, I don't know, I would have had my con thing ticking off at some point, right? But he made so many people believe in it, and they believed in it, and they gave of themselves. They gave great.
So Sekou, tell people what you're talking about when you talk about WeWork.
Whew. Okay, so all right, so what I'm talking about is it's called WeWork, right? Yeah, it's called WeWork.
It's called We Crashed.
Okay, right. But what was the name of it originally?
The business is, the company is WeWork, and the documentary show they did on it was We Crashed. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, this man built this whole community around the idea of WeWork, but it was all fluff. It was all fluff. It was all like, like, you know, and all these people believed him. All these people believed him, and they kept on coming and giving their all to this company. And it was amazing to me that he was able to achieve so much with just by talking, you know?
Yeah. And so if you don't know, on Apple TV, it's a show that they did called We Crashed, and it's telling the story of the creator of the business WeWork. So if you're not familiar with WeWork was a phenomenon where he had this idea of cohabitating workspaces for whomever, right? Mm-hmm. So if you couldn't afford your own space, you would kind of like co-work together.
And by the way, I've been to many meetings at WeWork. Many meetings at WeWork. I've been to the meetings. Right.
Yes. And it was fluff. So let me be clear. I have not drank the Disney Kool-Aid, okay? not at all. I have lots of issues with Disney. However, what I'm talking about is the appearance of it. And what we can glean, what I've been gleaning from the appearance of it, of the consistency, of the amount of resources they pour into their employees to be the representative of Disney, right? The values, the vision, the mission of making this place the happiest place on earth. Or even if their employees don't believe it, the appearance is that they do.
Yes.
And as the receiver, you are also receiving that benefit of how they're creating this experience for you. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, right? It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary. And just to sidebar once again, to we crash. It's just that, to me, his ability to create a world, a fully functioning world around him, just by the power of what he's saying, was mind-boggling. mind-boggling. There's only one or two people that are like, I don't really know about this, but everyone was so ready to give, and so that makes me wondrous about what we can achieve for ourselves. If we
Yes.
believe it,
Yes.
if we believe it and spread it out there, it will come to pass. It will come to pass. It will come to pass. Ashe.
Ashe. Belief. I mean, say cool. It was nothing that happened. And I would really encourage people to watch this show. It's a number of episodes, maybe 6 or 7 or something. And to look at it through a spiritual lens or a metaphysical lens, right? His level of belief, his wife's level of belief in him, the people that he was able to attract, because there was so much law of attraction happening. I mean, just the demonstrations of the different laws, the laws of mental equivalent. His mental equivalent was so expansive. Oh my goodness. He attracted people who had lots of money. He had no money.
None. That was what gets me. None. Wow.
He was able to attract billionaires. He was able to attract J.P. Morgan Chase, right?
JP, come on, right? Okay.
He had nothing. He had no money.
Right.
He had no business acumen, really.
Right.
He was just flying by the seat of his pants, and this belief and this vision. Like when Michael Bernard Beckwith says, pain pushes you until the vision pulls. His pull was like the moon pulling a tide into shore.
Yeah.
It was massive.
Yeah. And let me be honest with you, Mel. I have not watched it. I've not watched it in its entirety. Like, yeah. But I'm talking about what I saw, the trailer. I watched the extended trailer and I was like, what is happening to me?
Wait, Seiko, you're talking about from the trailer? Boy, you better watch that show.
Listen, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't find it for free on my
Oh yes, it's on Apple TV.
So watching the trailers, but let me get this now. It appears to me that he's ended the game as the winner of the gambit, because he and his wife seem to be riding off into the sunset with money coming their way, right? Like, isn't that true?
Wow.
Yeah, tell me.
I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't watched it yet.
Let
me just say this. So behind all of this is also a lesson about money.
Yes.
Right?
For real. Which is why I'm so interested.
Yes, there's a big lesson about money and the stock market. And I mean, say cool, this could be a whole Get Rich 101 series.
Yeah, because that was fascinating.
Using this particular show. Right. And the actors are extraordinary. It's Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah.
And Anne Hathaway. So they're the husband and wife. And I mean, like, he shows up to work with no shoes on. He walks around barefoot. It's like, it has like a cultish kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he sold it. Everybody bought it.
Yes. And so when we talk about the money part and the stock, most of the employees believed they were going to be millionaires because he paid a lot of them through future stock, right?
Right.
And when it finally went public, his projection of the value of the company was beyond, right? Because that's just how he saw everything.
Right.
Everything was big, everything was more.
Right.
And when they finally started to dig in, when Chase Bank started to dig in, because he would do the most ridiculous things. Like there was certain business documents that had to be done. He had to do a what do you call it, I forget what's it called, but you have to like talk about the company and like the business part of it. And they were talking about how they changing the world, and I mean, like, it was just like they didn't want to talk about dollars and cents. They wanted to talk about feeling and transformation. They even opened a school. They opened a school. They had little kids they wanted to indoctrinate
What?
into this way of thinking.
Wow.
Yes, Anne Hathaway opened a school. Her character opened a school. A whole bunch of stuff happened, and they didn't walk away losers for sure, but
Right.
they also didn't walk away 100% winners either.
Ooh. Okay, now that made me feel like I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, because the guy, there was I think a Japanese billionaire who was backing them, was giving them like, I mean, just millions of dollars, like, and they were extravagant, right? So they were like spending. They had Sekou, they had no emergency fund.
What? No emergency fund?
They had no emergency.
They didn't put this money in the stock market.
They were just spending like extravagant. And this billionaire was like became suspicious of things, and they were riding on this billionaire, like really making everything come to pass.
Okay.
And the billionaire ain't a fool. And he did some things that changed everything for everybody, including all of the employees who were believing that they were going to be millionaires once the company went public. So yes, y'all have to watch it. But the bottom line is, it's the power of believing who you are. His belief in who he was unshakable against any obstacles. It was unshakable. And I appreciate that. Like, if for me, I'm just like, joy in the world, to be unshakable about being a vessel of joy in the world no matter what, because there's so many things that happen in the world that will deter you from that.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Right now, I mean, Haiti, we could think about, so many things that are happening in the world.
Right.
Where I could just pull the covers over my head and say, joy don't work. Joy don't work.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I believe that this is my purpose. And then the character on WeWork believed that was his purpose. So that's the lesson for all of us. Walt Disney believed his purpose was to create the happiest place on earth.
Yes. Right? And he did it. And he did it. And it still exists beyond him.
And he is long gone. Right. And so his legacy of this belief still carries on.
Yeah.
And that's what each of us get to do. This is how we get to choose to show up in the world. Like, what is it that you're believing about yourself? What is the legacy of who you are that you want to pour into, the people around you and beyond that?
I share.
So that's where I'm at with all of this.
We got a comment from Timothy George. Put joy into the world. Put joy.
Yes, Tim. Yes, 100%. 100%. So I don't know how much time we have left.
I was about to say I need to exit so you can do your
Joy News. All right. Thank you, Sekou. Thank you for celebrating my 100th episode.
Yes, let's go. Let's
get it. So, just to wrap this part up, over the weekend, if you choose to. Sit down and write out, like for real, what, and I've said this so many times, and I don't think everybody does it. What is my purpose? Why am I here? What is mine to do? Like, what is it? Do you really believe it? Are you like so committed to it that every single day, consistently, no matter what is happening in the world, no matter what is happening for you, will you stay on your path? Will you stay on your path? Will you stay committed to the truth of who you are? So that's what I got from Disney. That's what I got from being here this week. So let me give you some joy news, and I'll make it quick because I don't have my notes with me. But I will be back live on regular programming. Will return next week. This weekend on Sunday, we have Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I'm the spiritual director. And we have a guest speaker, my prayer partner, one of my very good friends, Reverend Dr. Mignon Pollard. And she's going to be speaking about, because April is our Yes month, celebrating yes and joy. And so she's going to be speaking about living fully as your yes. And that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, living fully as your yes. Are you willing to do that no matter what? So I will also have an inspirational talk on the other SIP, Sunday in Praise. I will be sharing an inspirational talk that I've given in the past. And then Monday we have Best of SIP, where I share a replay. And then Tuesday I'll be back live. So thank you all for being with me on this journey. Today is Friday, so check out Fee King, the Fee King Show at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Fee is on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11:30 a.m. Facebook and Instagram. Also check out my soul brother Sekou Wrights and his show Get Rich 101, Mondays through Fridays at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, everybody, that's my time. Have a wonderful today. Remember what I'm sharing with you, and please take action. I slipped up earlier and I said spirit in action, but I ain't slipping up right now. It is spirit and action. What action are you willing to take to demonstrate to yourself first that you are living fully as your yes? Yes.